It's a beautiful day and a beautiful season on SB Chronicles, right here on Akostik GH Media. I know you have here looking for the second episode or seasons. Today, we bring you a beautiful lady who is a multi-purpose woman. That's how I call her. She's in the person of Angela. We are here to talk to her, know the kind of business. I wouldn't want to introduce her, okay? I want you to sit glued to us so that we chat with her, we interview her about her business, whatever she's doing, so that you become a potential client. That is the most important thing here. I am your host, Ohima Ajwa Ofuri, right here on Akostik GH Please don't forget to follow us on Akostik GH Media. Please subscribe, follow, and share, and comment as well. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute. Discover the heartbeat of entrepreneurship with SB Chronicles. Join us as we delve into the stories behind these small businesses, from overcoming challenges and celebrating successes. Each episode brings you closer to the entrepreneurs shaping our world, from small challenges to the biggest challenges, and to the celebrating stories. Stay tuned for insights, inspiration, and a front row seat of turning your dreams into reality. Don't miss it. Your next business idea could be an episode away. Stay tuned and do this with your dynamic host, Ohima Ajwa Ofori, right here on Akostik GH Media. SB Chronicles, where small businesses shines. Welcome back on Akostik GH Media, on your favorite show, SB Chronicles. Do not forget that today you need to subscribe if you haven't, okay, please. As I said earlier on, we are here with Abigail, who is a multi-purpose woman. That's how I call her. She does so many things. But have you ever wondered if somebody is cooking for you or selling something for you, where the person gets her things when it comes to the resource of raw materials, ingredients in the cooking? These and many more things and intriguing stuff that we will be talking with Angela. Right here, I have Angela, and we are going to have our discussions. So once again, we are here with Angela, and we are talking with her to know more about the business that she's doing. Angela, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, Ohima.
Wow. So today, take us through your business, the business name, why you started, and everything. Just a quick one so that we start with the intriguing conversations.
Okay. Well, my business is Barryann Ventures. We are located at Ashalibotre New Town, near the New Hope School, and we also have another branch at Damfa, Otinibi. We are into fresh juice, natural 100% fresh juices. We are into organics too. We don't use any added sugar. We also have sauces. Then we are also into general catering, that is for corporate and also for private individuals. So basically we do everything. But what we are so much into is the juices. We do juices for weight loss. We do juices for detox. We also do functional juices and juices for boosting the immune system. For Barryann Ventures, I would say that I saw a need that wasn't addressed because I realized that what we take into our body is what we get out of it. You can see that right now there is so much talk about people with a liver dysfunctioning, kidney issues and all that. And then I also had there was an incident of me seeing a loved one who died from kidney failure. Oh. That was a time that I was in the university having my MBA. Okay. So then I realized that, why don't I do this? I am a caterer. After that time, I was also a caterer. So why don't I do the catering, but then talk about doing healthy for people so that they can stay healthy. Okay. And then for the fitness aspects, that is where the juices come in. Okay. I am a mother of 3, and I have had issues with weight gain. Yes, after childbirth, it is very difficult to lose that weight. And then a lot of women lose their self-confidence because of gaining so much weight. So I realized that why don't I help these women? Yes, so
So
that is what we do.
with that, your main targets are women.
Women, busy professional women,
Women.
women who are health enthusiasts.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you are there and you are looking for a good food, a good juice that you want to lose weight, I think you need to get in contact with Angela. But do not forget that you are watching SB Chronicles on your favorite TV show, which is SB Chronicles. Please do not forget to subscribe to Akostik GH Media, the only media space that gives you the best. So back to Angie, you've given us the intro about the whole thing that you are doing, but you've given us your target people. So if I'm a man or a guy watching you,
Yeah.
it automatically means that I am not part of your plan that you are looking for.
Okay, we say that a woman's place is in the family and in the society.
Okay.
So when we talk about women, we are talking about people who look at the whole family. We are talking about children. We have packs for children for school. We also have catering. We cater for men and we cater for women too, because the women have families too.
So,
but then what I am saying is that for the fitness, the focus is on busy women, especially mothers.
Okay.
They are focused.
So you are not gender biased?
No, we are not gender biased.
I thought you were taking the men out. That's why.
No.
So
for
let's
the
look
fitness,
at let's look at
them.
your operations.
Okay.
With the juice, where do you source your pineapple? Since you are doing organic,
yes,
how do you even know that this pineapple I'm going to get from the farmer, it's fertilizer is not added to it? Certain things are not added to it. At the end of the day, you know it as pineapple. You don't know what the farmer added to it. How do I know that this pineapple you used is purely organic?
So because we are so much into the health of people, and then we also know what organic foods do to the body. So we have people from Koforidua. There are farmers in Koforidua. You know that Koforidua is well noted for pineapples, and we use pineapples a lot. So they are the people that we source from. They actually have farms that they have inorganic pineapples, and they also have organic pineapples, because most people do export those products from those pineapples from Koforidua and the fruits. And when you are taking it outside, you need to specify. And those people, they do not take things for granted. So from them, you are really sure that this thing that I am getting, this is really organic. Because you don't want a situation where people are getting sick whilst you are trying to help them. So that's what we do.
Okay. So this is the pineapple juice we are talking about.
Pineapple and pumpkin.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what we are talking about today. Yes. And the pumpkin too, where do you get it? How do you source that too?
Okay. For the pumpkin, I have farmers who bring them to Medina Market. There are people who have organic pumpkin.
Okay.
And those pumpkin can be there for months. It doesn't even expire.
Okay.
So they are the people that we get the pumpkin from. But they are from Ghana.
Okay.
All our fruits, vegetables are from Ghana, because we want to help our local farmers. We are promoting them, so we don't.
So it means if I am buying this fruit or this juice, if I see it in traffic or anywhere, I shouldn't get scared that my health is at stake. It's rather a good thing.
Yes, please.
All right. We've talking about your raw materials, where you get them. When it comes to production, do you have workers? Do you do it alone? Do you have family and friends that support you?
Okay. For when I was starting, I was doing it with family and friends. But then, as the business grows, there are people that you work with. So I have people that I work with, two people that I work with. They are women.
Okay.
Yes, they are women, and then there are also family members who also help. But then the family members who also help, I wouldn't say they are just family members. They are people that you pay them. Although they are helping you, you pay them for their services. So they are the people that I work with.
Okay, so in as much as you're a small business, you've even employed some people to also get a job. Is it only pineapple and pumpkin that you do, or there are other juices that you do?
Okay, there are other juices that I do. I have green juices. For the green juices, I have 4 varieties.
Okay.
I have some with parsley, celery, cucumber, and lettuce, cabbage. These are the juices that I make. And then we also add mint to it. Then I have other juices with apples. I have some with beetroots. And I also have some with other fruits like mangoes.
Okay, so you don't have my favorite, watermelon.
Watermelon. Okay, we used to do watermelon, but because it is perishable, sometimes we were having situations where people would buy, and then people were saying, okay, I bought watermelon and I had an issue with my tummy, not from our own, but from what others do. So I realized that there are other fruits that do the same job that watermelon do. So why don't I ditch watermelon and then use the other fruit? But then when you want it, we have customized juices. We can customize it
for us,
but not in large quantities.
That's nice. So in as much as that you are doing business, you also don't want to go at loss, because if you should go for the watermelon and these issues happens. Please don't forget that you are still on your favorite show, SB Chronicles, on Akostik GH Media. We'll go for a quick commercial break and we'll be back.
What is up? Welcome to the office show right here on Akostik GH Media. Now the question we are asking is that whatever you are doing right now, when it fails, what is the best business idea that you can come up with real quick to better your own life?
I would go into recycling.
I will use my God-given talent in me.
It's a saying that use what you have to get what you want, but people misinterpret that.
Do door-to-door teaching or something. Skills, you are supposed to be learning handiwork or handicraft.
Right. We are discussing that right here on the office show on Akostik GH Media. My name is I Wonder.
Welcome back. I am still here with Angela, that she's taking us through her businesses. Okay, she doesn't do one business, but today she just wants to talk passionately about her juices, because there's a secret I want you to know, and she also has the same secret for you. So Angie, take us through your production a bit. I know most people will not want to tell us the nitty-gritty of everything, but just take us through the normal one that everybody knows about.
Okay, for our fruits, we have to sterilize the fruits first, because we know that when we source the fruits from the farmers, directly from the farm, there are some organisms which are not good for the body. And by sterilizing them, we do not use chemicals to sterilize them. So we prefer to use adanchine. That's the local salt that we use. We use it and we do salt solution. We dip our fruits in it for like 5 minutes before we peel and then start juicing.
And then the entire thing is done. Okay, so let's look at marketing and sales.
Okay.
Where do you sell them? Now I have seen that Angela has this. I want to get it. Where do I go? Is it social media, or you have shop that you give it out to? Where?
Okay. So if you want it in large quantity, you have to call us on 0202 955 945. You can also locate us at Ashaliboche near the New Hope School if you want them in large quantity. And then you can also find us at Barryann Ventures on Instagram, Barryann Ventures on Facebook, and then Barryann Ventures on LinkedIn. You can make your orders. And we also sell it to individuals. There are individuals who come for these juices weekly.
Okay.
We have a weekly pack that we do for them. Some do theirs in 500 ml. We have some for 350 ml. We also have some for 250 ml. That is 3 juices a day.
Okay.
Those people, they do it for health reasons and for weight loss reasons.
Okay.
Yes, so these are the women that we do online fitness for them, strictly online fitness. And then there are also people who take these juices for occasions. So we can do juice setup for you, and then we can serve you your favorite juices too.
Okay. So basically events and partnerships.
Yes,
as well.
events
Okay.
and partnerships.
So with your contact, probably somebody just joined us in the middle of the conversation. I want you to drop your contact again.
Okay. Our contact is 0202 955 945. 0202 955 945. Barryann Ventures.
Okay. So now you've taken us through most of the process. How do you manage others? Because I know sometimes the others come in a way that you, in the individual doing the business, right, you don't even have time. So how do you manage such others?
Okay. Being a small business, I would say that it hasn't been really easy.
Okay.
Because you do not have a lot of people working for you. But then I would say that it has been God and it has been hard work. We have a routine and we have our calendar, how we do our things. So when people make orders, we write it down. That's the first thing that we do.
Okay.
And there are some times that we even have to work non-stop and we have like an hour sleep in a day. It happens too. But we are able to do all those things because I am also a professional caterer. I've been in this business for like 5 years. So I know the pressures that come with doing this business. Yes.
And how about deliveries?
Deliveries. We normally use Yango delivery.
Oh, okay.
We are planning on having a truck for ourselves in the future so that we can do our deliveries.
Okay.
That we deal with Yango delivery and then boat delivery services.
That's okay. That's impressive. As a small business, even though the business is so small, the vision is very big for every business. That's you are right here on Akostik GH Media. On your favorite show, SBU Chronicles, please subscribe, like, and then comment. I beg. Please comment and subscribe and share as well. So Angie, let's look at this. The consistency of the fresh fruits. Is it always fresh? Because there are some people that are so particular about their health. So the freshness, they always want it to be fresh. Is it always fresh?
It is always fresh. Most of the time it is fresh. I would say, I'm saying most of the time because we usually produce it 12 hours before delivery.
Okay.
Yes, because of promptness. We want to avoid delays, so we do that. And we don't want to do things anyhow. That is why we give ourselves that time. So for the 12 hours, it will be in the fridge, frozen, or refrigerated under very high conditions. So it is mostly fresh. That's what we do.
Okay, so if I am buying it, I know that I have to give you the order days ahead.
Yes, at least 48 hours before
I can get it.
Yes, because we don't sell them in single packs.
Okay.
Yes, that's what we do.
Okay, so I am still back at the marketing because I want us to know we are following you on your social media handles. There are most business women that say that, oh, follow us here. You can chat them, you can send them messages. I want to get some. How do you respond with your messages especially online?
Okay.
How swift are you about that?
Okay, for WhatsApp, I am the one who manages my social media accounts.
Okay.
in the near future, we are looking at letting somebody manage it in the near future. That is hopefully by next year, January. We are looking at somebody managing it because sometimes it is very, very tedious. But then on WhatsApp, I would say that when you send me a message, it doesn't take more than an hour for me. Even during my busiest period, it doesn't take more than an hour for you to get a reply for me. That is how soon I reply. And then, okay, for LinkedIn and Instagram and Facebook, I would say that we are not so much into that. But that is why you came to meet me here. I am at mobile web.
Okay.
I am having a course on how to work on that. That is why we are doing that. So we know that in the coming weeks we will be up and doing in.
Okay, so since you are
platforms.
so active on WhatsApp, I think you should mention your WhatsApp number again so that people will know that for now it is the activeness is on WhatsApp. Okay, so mention your
WhatsApp number is 0202955945. 0202955945. You can WhatsApp or you can call. Thank you.
Okay, so I know that in as much as you are doing business, you are selling, your customers are going. How do you take negative and positive comments or feedbacks from them?
Okay, for customer service, I would say that when you rate me on a scale of like 1 to 10, I would say that even if I do not score much, I would score between 7.5 to 8.5 because I have been a customer service rep. I've worked as a customer service rep in Airtel. Let me say in Airtel, that was where I had much of my training from.
Okay.
So I really know how to manage my customers, and I really appreciate my customers because I know they are the lifeblood of my business.
Okay.
Yes.
So in as much as you are doing that, tell us a memory or a story you've had with a customer that, you know, they say customers are always right.
Yes.
Sometimes they are wrong, but they still want to be treated well. So share a memory with us that you've had with a customer. That customer will do in super in your cry.
Okay, there was a time a customer bought something. A customer bought food. She ate the food and then left about, let me say, about 4 spoons full. Then she brought it back and then she said the food was leftover food that we sold to her. So she doesn't want it. She needs a refund. In fact, I would say that at that time, one of my workers, she was so angry. She said, madam, but I told her, you take your time. I asked her, what is the issue? She said she can see that the fried rice that was sold to her was leftover fried rice. So
how?
She doesn't, but she was able to eat everything and leave about 4 spoons. So I asked her, so right now, what do you want? She said, okay, I want you, if you can replace it for me, I would like it. Yes, so we had to give her a replacement. And let me tell you, that customer has been one of my best customers.
Wow.
You can see that she is a very difficult person. So it is very difficult for people to work with her. But then if you are able to accommodate those people, they are the people. And if I tell you the referral that person has brought to me, that person has really been a blessing to my business. So imagine I wasn't in a good mood at that time.
Sure.
And that's in a sense.
So I think probably the food was so nice and she just wanted a second round and she just didn't know how to go about it. So she just have to use that trick and eventually you replaced it for her.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this
Okay.
The shito a bit, then we come to the challenges of the entire business. I know every business has challenges.
Yes.
So take us through the shito a bit.
Okay. So this is our shito. This is Barryann black pepper sauce. I call it, my fan name for it is Shito Commando.
Okay.
That is how people call me, Shito Commando, because that's the name I like to call it. I would say that it is the king of all shito sauces. You've tasted shito, but I am entreating you to try Barryann shito. And I do not have a problem with you saying that I want to test, so send me samples. I do not have an issue with that because I know what I do. I know I'm passionate about it. I know how I do it better. So I do not care if you want to have a feel of it before you want to buy it. So I have carefully selected my spices. It is not, people always complain, shito no, unti bibia, maggi nkwa. Yes, so not that Maggi it's a bad, but that's what Ghanaians say. Every spice, every seasoning spice, we call it Maggi because Maggi was the first
season to come,
or the most popular. So every seasoning spice, Ghanaians will say is Maggi. You see,
so what is this the only sizes you have, or you have other sizes?
Yes, we do. We have, this is 380. This is the smallest size that I have. I have 750, and then I also have 500.
Okay. Wow. I am interested. Me, I'm just enjoying myself with the conversation going on. So I know Ash, you are also enjoying. But to me, if I have to buy the shito, what will make me buy the shito?
Oh, I would say buy ashito because ashito is tastier.
Okay.
It has all the flavors that you need. If I open the shito right now, even the aroma from the shito, it will even attract you to eat more. Sometimes, the last time I went for my last exhibition was at All Exhibition.
Oh, Academy for Women Entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Dr. Shola.
Hi, Dr. Shola. So I opened the shito. Somebody said, do you have a sample? I opened it, and then there was a lady close by. That was, her name is Jeannie. Jeannie Tay. She's into clothing.
Yeah.
She said, wow, I like this smell. I want to taste your shito. Leave me one.
Okay.
Just the smell. She didn't need to taste it. So I'll say big ups to Jeannie. Jeannie Tay. Yes.
I hear. So, but what are the main ingredients or the things you use it for? Are they also natural, or this one you are adding some stuff that is not making it natural?
Okay. For the shito, I would say that we keep it at like 90% natural.
Okay.
Because there are some things you need to add to it to make it, to give it that African taste that you want. So most of the spices that we use, let me say 95% of the spices are natural spices.
Right from Ghana?
Not right from Ghana.
Okay.
They are carefully selected spices from all over the world.
Okay.
Yes. And they are the spices that we use. Yes.
So let's come to innovations, okay? How do you want to stay up to date in this business? Because I know there are people who will start business, you feel like, Charlie, your brain corporate works currently in this current Ghana that we are in. A lot of people are jackpying. A lot of people who have started business too are just, Charlie, your brain or him, we want to go and do corporate work. At least that one day you need them monthly, no. Salary. But business, if somebody wants to venture into the same space that you are, what would be the advice you give? So 2 questions in one.
Okay. So what do I do about innovation? Innovation, you should be current. Innovation, you should be reading more. I am a person who loves to read.
Okay.
I read a lot. That is one of my hobbies. Okay. I love to read. Almost all the time, you see me on the news. If it's not Peace FM online, My Joy online, I read a lot. You need to stay abreast with the current trends. Okay. That's the reason why I am here to upgrade myself. I wouldn't say that, okay, I have an MBA, I've done marketing, I've done
Discover the heartbeat of entrepreneurship with SB Chronicles. Join us as we delve into the stories behind these small businesses, from overcoming challenges and celebrating successes. Each episode brings you closer to the entrepreneurs shaping our world, from small challenges to the biggest challenges, and to the celebrating stories. Stay tuned for insights, inspiration, and a front row seat of turning your dreams into reality. Don't miss it. Your next business idea could be an episode away. Stay tuned and do this with your dynamic host, Oima Ajwa Ofori, right here on Akostik GH Media. SB Chronicles, where small businesses shines.
But I am not there yet.
Yes.
I am learning from people. There are people like entrepreneurs who have gotten there. I would say they've gotten there, or they are almost there. They mentor me. I have peer mentors. I also have mentors from programs like Academy of Women Entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And they are people that I am looking up to. They help me stay abreast with current trends. So there are some products that in marketing, there are some products, as time goes on, you need to discontinue.
Yeah.
Like this fruit juice that you see here. If I want to, I'm looking at having a natural, 100% natural fruit juice that is in a powdered form. That is innovation. You can take it everywhere. I can be exporting in the near future with that. I am looking at things like that. I'm looking at shito powder that somebody can just take it, mix it, and then have that person's own shito. If the person doesn't want this, these are things that I am looking at. And then
for
you
the
asked me
innovation side.
a second question. You said that my advice
yes,
for somebody who wants to come into this business. There are moments that sometimes you can stay up in the night and cry.
Every entrepreneur cry, but in the morning we show up with smiling faces.
It is true. You see us, we are with all the smiles because we realize that sometimes you feel like giving up. Sometimes you feel like going back. You say, why don't I go back? Sometimes people even tell you, I didn't work at school, sir. Now the other school, sir, beton shit up. What school, sir, over no eduane, enti eduane a wo ye man crofwe. And then for so now, but I know where I want to get to. I have been there. I have been in the corporate world and I've also experienced the entrepreneur world, and I know that that is the future for Ghana. So I am not going back. So sometimes you start a business and then you realize that it is difficult to get going with the finances. Sometimes, what do you even have to do? Sometimes you feel like I'm stuck. I feel I'm doing the right thing, but then I go outside and I realize I haven't done anything. It doesn't matter. Keep on learning. Keep on being optimistic. And then I would always say, as Dr. Shola always says, don't forget the God factor. I am a very, very spiritual person. I have been in the children's service ministry in the Presbyterian Church for getting close to 2 decades. So that should tell you how spiritual I am. I've been an usher too. And I know that there is nothing you can do without God. You cannot say that I am in this world and I am living by my own strength. Get something to rely on, and that thing will encourage you when you feel like giving up. That is the advice that I'll give you.
Okay, so you are still here on Akostik GH TV, here on SB Chronicles. So, Angie, let me ask you this. There are most entrepreneurs that when they start a business, within a month they are training people. Within 2 months they are training people. What is your perception? Let's take your fruit for example. You start just within a month and we will see you posting training. If you want to learn how to do pineapple juice, What is your perception about it? Do you think it's okay in the right direction, or there's something fishy?
Okay. Everybody would love to impart knowledge, but then you should do it in the right way. I always ask myself, what kind of information are you giving out there? Are you really an expert? Have you gotten to that level that you need to give information? I believe in continuous learning and improvement. So when I started juicing, I wasn't juicing like this. Sometimes when I started it, I can do a juice and then within hours it can go bad.
Okay.
So imagine I started teaching people to juice at that time. When I started doing cakes, you can do a wedding cake and then you realize that the cake is falling off or something. So do you think it is the best for you to start teaching people? I feel that although we need money and we also need that popularity, I think that you should give yourself some time to learn more on the job, improve on it, and even get the right connections and then the right confidence. You need to get confidence in what you are doing before you try imparting knowledge to people.
Okay.
That is what I think.
So in all that she said, I am narrowing it at a consistency. Be consistent with whatever you are. Give yourself 2-3 years if you want to teach or you want to train people in your same space. On this note, we'll go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll delve into more of the questions. Discover the heartbeat of entrepreneurship with SB Chronicles. Join us as we delve into the stories behind these small businesses, from overcoming challenges and celebrating successes. Each episode brings you closer to the entrepreneurs shaping our world, from small challenges to the biggest challenges, and to the celebrating stories. Stay tuned for insight, inspiration, and a front row seat of turning your dreams into reality. Don't miss it. Your next business idea could be an episode away. Stay tuned and do this with your dynamic host, Oyema Ajwa Ofori, right here on Akostik GH Media. SB Chronicles, where small businesses shines. Welcome back to Akostik GH Media. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe for us. You know, with your subscription, we can bring you more interviews. We can bring you more of the entrepreneurs. See, last Saturday I went somewhere and I was just standing there. I was like, wow, Ghanaian women are doing so much, using so many things made here in Ghana. It will shock you. Somebody was doing chobi, dolls. I was so surprised. I was just thinking that, oh, chobi de son de ne abrofo and deba. But right here in Ghana, there are people. And stay tuned. You will see her here on SB Chronicles very soon. So, welcome back. IG,
Yes.
there are people doing pineapple juice, doing sauces, doing catering. How are you handling the competitions?
Okay. For the competition, I would say that looking at the current situation in Ghana, so there's a lot of competition out there. Everybody sees that entrepreneurship is the key. So you see a lot of people venturing into what they do not even know. And sometimes, it's not even sometimes, it is a big headache. But then I know a way I deal with competition. I deal with competition using strategic pricing.
Okay.
So I have juices that I am doing. With this juice that I am doing, I have some that comes in glass. There are people who I will say they are my like gold customers or platinum customers. They wouldn't want to have juice in these bottles.
Okay.
But I realize that there are so many people doing juice and we are doing it in
plastics.
plastics. So if I do my own in glass, it presents it as more quality than that. So I win those people to my end.
Okay.
And then I also see that with competition, there should be continuous improvements in what you do. So if you are improving and there's something special about what you do, people will go and taste other people's own. But
And
then
come back to you.
they taste it and then they tell you that, I've tasted a lot of fruit juices. I have given a lot of services to people and I realize that your own is the best. So that is what I do. And there's something that I also do. For the people who take my juices, for the women, most of the time, I do free 1 month weight loss.
For them.
Yes, for them. That is what I do. And that is how come I get most of my customers. I wouldn't lie to you. So they realize that there's something special. There's something extra that I'm giving them. And when they come for the 1 month weight loss, it's like they feel like I am losing. But at the end, they come and then they subscribe. Okay, I want to do another month. What do I need? So they are buying more of my juices. Maybe they'll want to try some of my sauces. I don't do only shito. I do sauces, stews, and soups. They'll be patronizing from me. Yes, and then they can even give you jobs to cater for events and their private occasions. So that is how I deal with competition.
Okay. You didn't take us through your challenges.
My challenges. I have challenges. Everybody does.
Everybody has challenges.
Everybody does, yes. For my challenges, I would say that one of my greatest challenges are having qualified people to work with. A lot of people, you can attest to the fact that a lot of people that we hire to help us with production, most of them do not have the technical know-how. So that has been the greatest challenge to me. You hire somebody and then the person feels like, why do you always want to do things this way? I was working here, they were doing things this way. So why, Madam Okasado why do I have to do it? You turn your back and then they do it in another way. They do not want to follow process. But then in doing everything, there are processes that you need to follow. And then another challenge that I used to have, but I do not have it anymore. I used to lack support system.
Okay.
And that is one of the greatest challenges that up and coming entrepreneurs have. But now I have people that I can have a shoulder, people in the same business. There are people like, I want to mention names like people like Beduba Dolls.
Okay.
Yes, Beduba Dolls. She has been a great inspiration to me.
Okay. So,
people like Lex V, they are people who encourage you. And then there are people like family.
Okay.
Yes, who genuinely support you, and that has helped me. So
how is your bookkeeping? Do most people say, oh, mature or my dream? Oh, me do fear metro. Oh, me do have metro. How consistent are you with bookkeeping?
Okay, for bookkeeping, I would say I am, when we talk of consistency, I would say that I am like 80% consistent.
Okay.
I keep records of what I do. I write them down. I usually like to write them down. After that, then I type it on I always have my phone or my laptop. I type it on my phone, use WPS, then send it into my mail. I keep them, or I use my laptop. Then I keep all those stuff there. So I have all these records there because I use them to create my financial report at the end of the year. So I do that.
That's nice. So take us to our final questions that you would motivate us. If I want to start a business, okay, I don't know where or how. I don't have the capital. What should I do?
Okay. If you want to start a business, you do not have the capital, I would say that it doesn't mean you have to stop. Most of us started that way. We started with a little capital. The other time, I was having this course with Auntie Bridget.
Jugbenu.
Yes, Jugbenu, Miss Ghana, former Miss Ghana.
Yeah.
And somebody said the same thing, and she said that you will never start if you want to have everything in place. I'm telling you, most successful entrepreneurs in Ghana, if I don't even want to go outside Ghana, they started with almost nothing. Start with what you have. Even the idea, it is something that you have.
That you
cannot
need to implement.
Yes, you cannot quantify it, but the idea, it is something. So why don't you start something? If I want to do this, but this is the picture that I have for the future, I cannot do it like this at the moment. Okay, so let me start the way I can. God will never leave you to start with nothing. God always endows us with something we can use to build something into a great something. Yes, I'm saying something, but you understand what I'm saying. So the little that you have, you can use it to create something big.
Okay.
God has given you that capacity. So don't stop dreaming. Believe in your dreams, and then it will happen.
Share with us a successful story right from when you started till now.
Okay. I would say a successful story I would share is my journey.
Okay.
Okay, when I started, I was so unsure of myself. I didn't know how to start. The idea was there. But then I was so confused. How do I start? Where do I go? There were times that I even thought that I had to work with people so that I would learn something. And I would say that there were even instances that I invested in people and I lost because they took what I had because I didn't know how to start. But today, as I was going through that journey, I was meeting people who were introducing me to the right steps. Okay, go this way, join this organization, do this, do that. And here I am. I am not there yet, but I am growing. Every day, there is a little growth that I record. And that has been my inspiration. I would say that has been my success story. People come to you, they tell you, oh, how did you start it? And sometimes you just laugh because you realize that the picture that you have in your mind, you are not even there yet. You are not even a quarter where you are. But if people are asking you, how did you start? That means that people are recognizing the good things that you are doing. So I would say that is my success story.
Have you regretted being an entrepreneur?
No, I have not regretted because it gives me the flexibility.
Okay.
Even though I do not sleep a lot, yes, it is normal that you cannot be an entrepreneur and be lazy.
No.
When you are starting something, even if you have the money, you should be so much into what you do because people do not know or understand the concept that you have. So you should always be there. Okay. I have never regretted being an entrepreneur. I have that flexibility to do the things, the time that I choose to do. I am my own boss. I pay myself. I have that respect. And I even have the time. It has even given me that laxity to build my dreams because I have always dreamt of being an entrepreneur from a young age. So how can I regret?
Okay. Angie, thank you for coming to our show here on SB Chronicles. Viewers, as you are watching us today, I have learned a lot as an entrepreneur myself. I have learned a lot. So I know that you at home, your offices, or wherever you are watching us, you've also learned. Don't forget that we brought SB Chronicles to you on Akostik GH Media. And if you have not shared the link, you are not doing well at all. Please share the links, comment, like, and subscribe. I am Ohima Ajwa Ofori, your dynamic host. See you in the next episode. Bye.